morning, good people. Welcome back to A Moment on Mondays with your girl, your sister. I'm your friend and personal growth coach, Stephanie R. Strong. And this morning, I'd like to speak to you about the worst betrayal of all. Nobody wants to be betrayed by anybody. Have you ever been betrayed by somebody, or you place your trust in someone or a particular leader or someone that you admired or a significant other? Has that ever happened to you? That's the worst feeling in the world, when you feel like somebody has betrayed you. But let me tell you something. There is a betrayal far worse than that of a personal nature between two people. And that betrayal is self-betrayal. Self-betrayal is the worst betrayal of all. Let me explain to you what I mean when I say self-betrayal. When I talk about self-betrayal, I'm actually speaking of when your gut instinct tells you to do something, or when your gut instinct or your sixth sense or whatever it is that you want to call it guides you to either make a decision or to assess things in a particular way, and you ignore that signal. That is self-betrayal. And 9 times out of 10, when you ignore that gut feeling that you should take action or not take action, or you should re-examine something and you don't do it, rarely does it turn out right. Rarely do you get good results. Here's the reason why. God placed inside of all of us an inherent instinctive mechanism that tells us when something just doesn't seem right. And if something doesn't seem right, chances are they are not right. We find that we ignore our sixth sense, or we self-betray ourselves when we see red flags and ignore them. Particularly in blossoming relationships. Sometimes you can be so bright-eyed and bushy-tailed about a potential love that you ignore the red flags that tell you to run, grab your coat, your hat, your children, and get gone. I don't know where that came from. But anyway, that's one instance. There are other instances when your gut instinct guides you to look at a matter in it with a different set of lens, or with, I don't want to say scrutiny, but with careful examination. And when you try to have the greatest good at heart and realize that later that you should have listened to yourself, that's what I'm talking about. And so when your gut instinct tells you to do something or to take a particular posture, it will do you well to not ignore that. Self-betrayal. A lot of times we find ourselves in situations where we are actually living out the consequences of a bad decision or a poor judgment call. It's because you betrayed yourself. It's not so much because somebody else betrayed you. It's because you betrayed yourself. You did not listen. You did not heed your sixth sense, your gut instinct. So I want to encourage you this week. Your assignment this week is to listen to that inner voice. That inner voice flows from your inner self. It is very organic, it's very raw, it's very intuitive. And when you listen to yourself, listen to that gut instinct, you will not go down the wrong path and have to do damage control because you made the wrong decision. Pay attention. You know, I've been saying that forever and a day. But pay attention so that you will not experience the disappointments and the heartbreak and become disenfranchised with certain entities, institutions, and organizations, or people, or groups of people. Pay attention, listen to your gut instinct, and let it drive you. Or guide you, I should say. Because when you do, you will, at least at the end of the day, feel good that you made a great decision because you did not betray yourself. I hope that makes sense to somebody. But we'll capitalize on that a little bit later on another video. But in the meantime, I want you to just enjoy this week. Put your best foot forward. Aspire high. Make sure that you are listening to God, listening to your heart. Start peeling back some of those layers of superficiality and get down to the business of being your true organic self. Well, that's all that I have for you today. I look forward to seeing you or being with you on next Monday. Please check me out at presencewithpurpose.net. And don't forget to pick up a copy of my book, When Tulips Bloom, a personal guide for blossoming through the difficult seasons of life. I will see you on next Monday. But until then, make this your best day ever.